Okay, so here we have interesting set of GRUUL monsters, and I will cut cards that aren't in my colors. That's it. So that wasn't a lot of cutting, but still there are some cards that I don't think I'm gonna play, and I think I can cut one Citizen Train for now, maybe more later. I don't think I'm gonna play Hyrax, but let's leave it for now. And I don't want to play Brood, so it will be a cheap deck, 1/5 drop. I think I won't cut Nylias for runner, and some 4 drops, some 3 drops, and a lot of 2 drops. Let's cut this Hyrax and let's cut Viper. Sutter scanning. I got some Sutters for Gallia, and I don't quite a lot of Sutters, 7, including Gallia, and I'm not that desperate to enable one card. I have quite a lot of escape creatures, Arcaneer, 2 Rage Hounds, and Loathsome Chimera, and Voracious Typhon. That's it, I think. Okay, so I'm quite set with escape value, and I don't want to play an underwhelming 1-drop with synergy with 1 card and some escape value that I don't really need, having 5 cards already. So I'm gonna cut the worst creatures here. I'm not sure if this Wanderer will stay. Maybe some form of card advantage would be nice, and Pierce it is another way to gain card advantage, but maybe I should just focus on pure aggression and cut 1 power 2-drop, cut a sorcery spell that only draws cards, and I think Skirmisher, it's nice that I have a lot of enchantments, but still I have a lot of 2-drops, and all of them are better now. This one is better because it's a Satyr. I think that puts it slightly over Skirmisher, even if Skirmisher attacks for 3 damage. It also has 1 toughness for some time, so that's not ideal. 2/2 is a lot better stats than 2/1, and 3/2 aren't that much better than 2/2 because a lot of creatures have 2 power in exchange with it anyway. And this has this has synergy with Gallia, and I don't think that being an enchantment matters that much, or does, yes, because I have 3 Destiny Spinner even if I cut the Wanderer and Skirmisher. So I got some reasons to prefer Skola. I don't think I need that many Cyclops. Maybe I will cut the second one too. I enable 4 power synergy quite well in this deck, and Cyclops are probably my worst 4 drops. Huntmasters also aren't that good, but I think I prefer them. There, this power boost will matter, and they block better if I'm on the back foot. So I think now that I don't have that much enchantment synergy, I'm gonna cut both citizen trainings. And now my non-creatures are 2 removal and 3rd removal spell. So this is one weakness of my deck, that I don't have hard removal. This deal only 2 damage, and blessing isn't going to kill all the things I want to kill at the time, because I have to control a big creature to make a kill. And Viper is nice because it has death touch, but it has only 1 toughness, so it will even with +2 +0 +2, it won't survive many fights. So it's a 2-for-1 for my opponent, so then I don't like it either. So maybe Arachnir, Arachnir is a card to cut. It's nice when it escapes, but it's not that powerful as a 1 mana 1/2 in my aggressive deck. So if I'm going all in on aggression, I think, and I still have four escape cards that are just aggressive when I play them from hand, not only from escape, I think I'm going to cut Arachnir and maybe the second Cyclops, and at least 1 land. At least maybe I won't play 15 lands because the deck is not that cheap. It's not all-in Boros aggro. GRUUL is often more expensive, and here we have an example. So maybe one of the two drops could go, but I think if that's the case, Koa is the worst here. It synergizes with the 3 Destiny Spinners and with Gallia. So maybe that's not that means not enough reasons to play it. Another candidate, and I think the only other candidate, is Huntmaster. So I have 12 cards for 2 mana. That's a lot. Only 5 cards for 4 mana. So I think I want to play some beefier creatures too, and enable 4 power theme. I already got 3 creatures with 4 or more power, and I cut Arachnir that has 4 power when it comes back. So I think I don't want to cut more. This will have, so that's a 1, 2, and this will have 4 power at least for some. Quite often, I think, so maybe that's 2.5, 4.5. 1 mana and we've got 4 power, so that costs a little, but still. Maybe 5.5 this way, 7.5, 8.5, and that's another half, I think. And how am I have almost the same amount of green and red cards, so that would be 1, 2, 2.5, 4.5, 5, 7, 8.5, 9. This will get some counters and maybe enable another 4 power synergy when something else dies. And so, some lands. Rager when comes back has 4 power, so that looks nice enough, but I think I don't want to cut the Huntmaster. I prefer to cut Skola. Now we have about the same, one more green card, and we've got double red here and 2 double green cards, so that's not enough to play 9-7. I think it's about still about the same, and 8-8 is a much better choice. So here we have our deck, and I will play my first games soon, so see you then.